Hi folks, welcome back to the channel and to the workshop. Ooh, itchy. Today's little effort is going to be a knob for a cane. A friend of mine's given me a walking stick and he wants a top knob making for it with a small clock embedded in the top. So that's what we're going to do today. His favourite timber is light wood, so the lightest bit of wood I've got at the moment is a bit of leylandii, so that's what I've got on the lathe, and that's what I'm going to turn the handle out of. I'll show you what it looks like at the moment. Right, here we go. It's what is it? It's roughly 6 inches, 150 by about 75. There's a conglomeration of branches just here which hopefully will give some nice grain pattern. First job I'm going to do is turn it cylindrical, and then I'll decide which end is going to be the clock end and which end is going to be the attached to the stick itself. Because it's pre-made stick, then the handle, the knob has got to be that long because there was a plastic handle effect on it before which takes up about 100mm. So I've got to drill inside to be able to fit that and cover the old glue line up basically. But we'll see how it goes anyway. First job, make it parallel, cylindrical. Yeah, cylindrical. Cylindrical's good. I'll use that one for now. Right, this is the clock head I'm using. I think it's 38mm overall, and I've got to drill a 35mm hole for this recess to fit in. There's like a little rubber silicone ring which goes around it, which obviously helps to keep it in place. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to face off here again because I didn't do a very good job of it before, and then we'll cut the hole, whatever you want to call it, mortise, that's the word, isn't it? Yeah, mortise. We'll cut the mortise 15, 16, 17 and a half, thereabouts. Hopefully. Give or take. Go from one extreme to the next. Right, try again. Right, that's okay for the depth and the width, so not a problem there. What I'm going to do now is turn it around. I'm going to make sure I've got a centre mark there though, because I'm going to use this recess when doing the final bits of shaping. I can shape this round because that's obviously the top of the stick. I've got to leave a bit there for the bezel. Shape that round. I could do that now actually. No, I'll turn it around, drill the hole for the stick to go in. Yeah, okay. I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's get on, get it done anyway. Right, that's the hole drilled. So we'll get some shape in it, hopefully. Because it's such a long piece, it didn't feel right just doing a normal cane shape, so I'll just put a couple of decorative elements in there really. Now what I want to do is turn it around and finish. I'll do some sanding first actually, but I'll turn it around and radius the other end. What I've had to do is I've put a shoulder in here which my 4-prong will push onto, so when I turn it round I can centre it up with the centre I've got in the hole in there, put that in, and then hopefully all will be well. That for now, some sanding, and I'm sure you don't want to watch that. So I'll get back to you when it's time to put a bit of sealery stuff on there. See you in a bit. Right, it's time for some sanding sealer. That speed down. Right. Right, let that flash off for a couple of minutes. Another coat. I'll use microcrystalline as the finish, or microcrystalline, whichever you prefer, because that is actually designed for more use than would Wax 22. It's I assume it's a slightly harder wax, don't know. It just says it's a bit more fingerproof on the tin, so that's what I'll use. Right, back in a bit. Right, rather than using the 4-prong thingy and maybe doing some damage, what I've done, I've just made a little wooden mandrel really. So what I'm going to do now is take some off here, because it's a bit big. It's sort of, what are we looking at there? Nearly 65mm. So I'm going to take that down a little bit and then do the final shaping. I might shape this a little bit. I've got to leave enough for the bezel on the on there. I don't want to go too far. That I reckon is about right. So I'll get some shape to there first, and then see what the rest of it looks like. Let's have a look at that, see how that feels, I suppose. Right, I think I'm going to leave it at that and just do some more sanding, see what the score is with that then. I'll get back to you in a bit. Really don't want to watch that, so I'll get back to you when I start putting the finish on. Right, it's had 2 coats of sanding sealer, and it's had a coat of microcrystalline from Chestnut. That's been on there about 5 minutes, so I'm going to give it a buff off and then give it a final buff a bit quicker. Well, that has not come up too badly at all. The microcrystalline or crystalline is a lot harder wearing than the Wood Wax 22. I personally don't think it polishes up as bright, but it's still very good. Right, let's see if we can get it off that mandrel now, I suppose. Right, there we have it, folks. The final finished item. I'll glue it onto the cane in a minute and just put some stills up, and that's basically it. The clock face is inserted, not fully, because obviously you've got to take it out and pull the thingy out from the battery and all that sort of stuff. Personally, I would rather have the bezel sunk in, especially as it's being a walking cane. But of course, if you do that, you can't get the thing out easily to change the batteries or set the time or whatever. But anyway, that's it for now, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Big thank you to all of my subscribers, both the old ones and the new ones coming on board. Your subscriptions are most welcome, and look forward to doing something else for you a bit later on. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.